Well, it's opening day for archery season in Montana. And there's only 8 other vehicles that beat us here. So we got a little competition, but we've seen a few elk. One of which was very spooked. And I think I got a clip of 1 elk. So we got that going for us. Kara's spotting all the elk. I didn't spot anything. Are you silent? You don't want to say any words? You love saying words in cooking videos.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna continue to glass and see what happens, because I think there's gonna be a lot of pressure down where most of the elk are. So I kind of want to figure out, rather than hunting those out, I want to figure out where they go after the 8 other vehicles have their fun with them. We just had a fun morning show. Kara has given us a nice play-by-play. What's gonna happen, Kara? What's your prediction? They gonna get one?
The elk are gonna run away.
They haven't yet.
The girl is moving. Stop moving. Oh, there's another elk coming out. Oh, that one's running.
Uh-oh. I think the elk won, if I were to guess. It appears that they did not get one, and the elk got away. There were a few raghorns and a spike maybe that ended up in the timber below us, and those hunters went the other way, so might have to go try to call in one of those raghorns. We're gonna set up and try some cow calling. We know there's a couple bulls in this patch of timber, and we're gonna set up so where if they're gonna come try to circle our wind, they have to come out in the open. See if that works, but. No dice. We're gonna move down a little closer to where we saw him go in the timber and try again. I don't know if they're in here or if they left, and I don't know. What do you think? What do you think happened?
There were no elk.
You think I made up those bulls?
You saw some?
No, this morning. This morning they walked into this timber though.
Oh.
Do you think they're gone?
No, there's just no action. Let's just go find where the action's at.
Okay. Do you want to go eat food and hang out?
Door.
Okay, let's go eat some food. I think this is from your elk. He's had a solid, sleep. Took some naps. But I'm still convinced there's a raghorn in these trees, so we're gonna call for a little while. Now that it's getting a little later. Getting a little later in the evening. I don't know. The wind's not perfect, but it could be worse. Yeah, what do you think? Let's stir things up a bit. elk are pretty dang spooked. They've just kind of been moving all around. Saw somebody set up a tent right in one of the saddles where they love to cross, so we're changing tactics and we're just gonna sit in a different saddle and hope that something crosses here tonight. Not seeing any elk. Climbed up on the ridge to glass. Saw another camp. No elk. I think we might change spots. Oh, buddy. Roadkill whitetail deer burritos for dinner. Nice. And then we're gonna drive to a new spot. We're gonna walk this closed road into a super awesome spot until we hit the road and realize that it was open and there's tracks all over it. So now we're back at the truck. We're gonna drive the road. I know I shouldn't complain about there being people out enjoying their public lands, but this is unlike what I've seen before. This number of people out, which is cool in a way, but at the same time, I'll be really interested to see how much I'll be really interesting to see what the resident sales of archery licenses and elk tags are, because those are uncapped. Non-residents are capped, and they definitely sold out. But I don't know. It's interesting. There's a lot of people. We drove like a couple hundred yards, and there's some mule deer bucks. Kara's trying to stalk in on them now. So I told Kara to pack her backpack as if we were going out all day. So we got like 3 liters of water, food for the day.
You don't
all
tell
of our
me
stuff.
What to do.
Oh, that's true. What? Well, I mean, like, as we were talking about it, as like if we're gonna go out all day. And now we're back in the truck again. Apparently we're just road hunting today.
Hey, almost got a deer.
It almost worked. I almost got a deer. Alright, here we go.
It was the wine box.
I'm not allowed to drink that until you kill something. This is our getting ready music. We're doing the mid-morning start. We're actually gonna hike somewhere now, maybe. What is this song? Spotted some elk this morning. Didn't get any footage of them, but they went over this saddle. And so we're gonna set up and call for a little bit. I didn't get any responses on my locator call, but I figure if I just cow call for a while, there might be a raghorn that's curious. all I could see was his like neck, and I just had to like I got him right in the neck. But it's like, I think I hit. I don't know. I was like, I'm gonna have to just narrow it. Like there was just like a hole, like an inch, you know, like 2 inches big. And I could see his neck, and I was like, I can get it in there, but I hit the stick too. But it still got him. I mean, obviously. We just went for a pretty solid hike. We ran into 1 cow elk.
She was beautiful.
And a grouse.
She's yummy.
Yeah. So we'll try to cook that up tonight. But we're gonna go for a drive and maybe chase an antelope. I don't know. Kara has an antelope tag for archery antelope. I do not. So maybe we'll do that and try to find something to hunt elk in tonight. That's our plan currently. Yeah. Sound good?
Okay.
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 What are we doing? Listen to Jonas Brothers. Now what are we doing? Being bored. Music song. No more plugging YouTube videos. Going hunting.
Going hunting.
We can hunt antelope or elk here.
We can look at here.
We can hunt all sorts of things here.
Birdies.
We'll see.
Can we hunt birdies?
Yeah, you see some birds, grouse, huns. Saw some huns on the drive-in. Go find a bird or an elk or an antelope. Yeah, send it. We got a lot of sagebrush to walk through to get to a little timber patch that may or may not hold elk. I've seen elk there in the past, so maybe. Kara's gonna shoot one. Split up. Well, like 50 yards, 40 yards. We'll be inside. See if we can call something in. Not having it, huh?
I think we got stood up.
Yeah.
I thought I heard some footies at one point, but then I think maybe I made it up.
Okay.
I don't know. It sounded like something was coming in, and then I never heard anything like come further or run off, so I think I made it up.
I mean, the wind was going, it never went down, and like, surprisingly, it never went. There's a few gusts that kept going. I mean, they're going up and over, but nothing went down in there. Kara just spotted a bull, a really nice bull, way across the drainage. It's definitely it would be a tomorrow thing, but I'm trying to contemplate if it even could happen, because he's not super far from a road, but it would be all uphill getting him out, and we only have tomorrow morning. Basically, we need to be back to town tomorrow afternoon. Alright, this is our last morning to hunt before we have to get ready to go to Alaska. Do you have anything to say? Anyway, we're gonna go hike up to this patch of timber. We're in a slightly different spot from yesterday, but we're not gonna go after that bull that we saw last night. It just, I don't know, it seemed like a low probability opportunity, and also it would have taken us probably too long to pack it out, depending on where he was at. Because I can't talk. We have to be back to Bozeman this tonight, so we need to kill an elk this morning. That's the plan, and it needs to be relatively close to the road. So we're gonna hike maybe a mile, and then that'll be it. Hopefully we'll find elk. Just ran into a mama black bear and a cub. We didn't get mauled, so that's good. They just walked away. That's pretty cool. She's a good sized black bear though. That makes me a little nervous to do a bunch of whiny calf calls. Well, this bear's kind of screwed up where I wanted to go. Now we're gonna just go like walk right in the wrong direction for the wind, probably. I don't know what else to do. What do you think?
I think bears are cool.
Yeah. Well, we haven't even driven anywhere. We got back to the truck, and there's a calf up on the hill. I think it got separated from the herd. Last morning, we're gonna go try to call it in, see if Carrie can get a shot. That was so freaking crazy. Did she touch you? It was so it was like 1 yard.
If I was drawn, but she came crested over and I was like, I can't draw, she's looking right at me.
I think you'd be surprised what you might be able to get away with.
I guess I should have, I don't know.
She like 1 yard, wasn't she? Like,
oh yeah, I could have touched her.
I was gonna say. That's so wild.
She was like looking right at me. I didn't know what to do because she crested. And then I didn't know what to do if I should draw, like as she was just standing there. And I was about to swivel because I thought she was going to roll my way.
I mean, she was 5 yards from me too. She came right into where I was.
I guess I should have just like been drawn from the moment that you started falling.
Didn't take long. Oh.
That was cool.
Yeah, I've never been that close to a live elk. That was pretty wild. So, might be the end of our elk hunt. We're heading to Alaska here in a few days, so archery season, this might have been our archery season. We'll hopefully get out of it a little bit when we get back. But I don't know. Tight schedule here on out. But I'm not complaining because we get to go to Alaska.
I saw a lot of elk this weekend.
Yeah, no. Oh, heck
Wasn't
yeah.
bad.
Yeah, we saw elk, we were outside. Pretty cool places. Yeah. Anyway, unless we see something else, this is goodbye. Thank you for watching our little Montana elk excursion.